Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy. It's my pleasure. It's always my honor to be greeting you and bring this message of emancipation to you, whereby I'm pointing you to look inwardly to discover that your real identity is your divinity. And that is why I want to speak to you on the topic of waking up and growing rich, and why you need to wake up and grow rich. Now, we all know that there's a book that has been written by Napoleon Hill called Think and Grow Rich. Okay, and all of these principles that are in this book and many of the other books, especially the law of attraction books and the self-help books, these things are all hidden in the Bible if you understand the Bible psychologically and you realize that the Bible is not literal, neither is it secular history, and that it all have to do with the human psyche. So that is why when you read in the Bible, when it says to awake thou that sleepest, and I shall give thee light, okay, that light in you is your true essence, and until you wake up from this dream of life to find this life to be a dream, you would still be asleep while having the physical things of this life. As a matter of fact, you might be able to get millions, if not billions of dollars, okay, but yet you're still asleep in the matrix. So when I speak about wake up and grow rich, I'm speaking about waking up to the fact that you have all been asleep all along, and you have seek to discover your higher self, your true self, which is discovering the kingdom of God that is within you, according to Luke 17:21. And then, by the leading of that intelligence that is in you, you discover also what it really means in Matthew 6:33, when it says that if you seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, that all these things will be added unto you. And that is why, my brother and my sisters, when I speak about waking up, I'm speaking about coming to true salvation, which is actually self-realization. And when you come to that self-realization, then you would realize what is true riches. Because many people think that riches has to do with the amount of material things that you can attract. But no, it's beyond that. Because, for example, if you gain all of this world and you never really discover your soul, you're told that what shall it profit you? Because you would not want to die. You would want to be here and you would want to enjoy all of these things because you become attached to them. Okay? So the riches that I am speaking about when I say to wake up and grow rich is you waking up to know exactly who you are by experience, not by theory. And that experience will teach you how to create your reality consciously, and teach you also, as I would have mentioned before concerning Matthew chapter 6 and 33, that when you discover the kingdom of God, you'll also discover the secret of creation, and that you create your reality consciously. That is why in 1 Kings chapter 3, it gives you the parabolic story of Solomon, okay, which is actually the lighted man, the sun man, the solar man. And when you discover that light, okay, it will give you the wisdom that you need to attract any amount of wealth. Okay, and that's why it says Solomon asked for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and he was given wealth. And so, my brother and my sisters, you know, sometimes people reach out to me and ask me about what I manifest and so on. Okay, I don't glorify glory in these things. So my whole mindset is not about, you know, trying to impress anyone about anything, because I know what I would have experienced. And what I would have experienced, you know, there's no money in this world or any material things that can be compared with it. You know, true happiness, true bliss, true joy, true peace, true happiness. Because when you really discover the secret to all riches. Okay, when you really discover it from the angle of which I'm speaking about, which is the angle of waking up, you would realize why many men who became millionaires and multi-millionaires, why they have to give away all their wealth just before they die in order to die in peace. In order to die in peace. So I'm not gonna try to accumulate all of these things and then afterwards I have to turn around, okay, and say, okay, let me give all the way to charity so I will die in peace. You know, I want to remain in peace while I be very comfortable, living my life, never in lack again. I'm saying to you, I'll never be broke another day in my life. I'm saying to you, I'll never have the mentality of lack again in my life. And I'll never live a life being sad. I'll never continue to live my life in those ways that I used to live before. Because I've buried the old man, and where I would have buried the old man, no man can find that burial place. And that is what he's speaking about when he say Moses, no one could find Moses' burial place. That's what he's talking about when you bury that old man, because Moses means to be born. Had to be taken out of the water, and you're that Moses who came from your mother's womb, and her period had to stop, which is the Red Sea. And when you came over here, you find yourself in slavery, whereby your body is a slave to the mind, and you have to overcome your circumstances, which are your pharaohs, okay, and you know, travel from Egypt, okay, that place of bondage, that kind of mindset, okay, of scarcity and lack and slavery, to Mount Sinai, you know, that higher place of consciousness where you understand the universal laws, okay, those commandments, okay, that you must live by, which, you know, the golden rule of life is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's the greatest commandment there is. Okay, so my brother, my sisters, you know, when I speak about, you know, waking up and grow rich, or to wake up and grow rich, it's not just this kind of riches that most people is thinking about. There's a greater riches, okay, and that greater riches, okay, will give you all the other different riches that you need, you know, the outside things, okay. So find it within, discover it within, the pearl of great price, discover the gold mine within, come into that place of bliss, and literally, yes, I'm speaking literal now, literally wake up from the dream of life. For it wasn't until I would have experienced that great and mighty shaking, okay, and I would have heard that unearthly wind, that great mighty rushing wind, and I ascend like a fiery being, like a strike of lightning, and exit my skull and became invisible, and wake up, because I didn't mention the eye. Actually, an eye opened within me, okay, when I had that experience. Hadn't it been for that, I would have been here bringing this message to you. So that's why I'm saying great wealth, true wealth, it starts from within, and you have to find that place of wealth, okay. So it's not all about, you know, getting the material things, you know, that I'm speaking about, though it is very good to have them, because money answers all things, and it gives you a lot of options. So I would not discourage anyone to seek to have their millions, okay. I'm not going to discourage anyone, okay, to have their billions if they so desire. But I'm saying to you, okay, when you already achieve all of those things, you're still gonna be unsatisfied. It is like there's a story they said about, I think it's Alexander the Great, one of them, you know, he conquered the world, and when there was no more wall for him to conquer, you know, he went into a place of depression, okay. So my brother, my sisters, you know, if you want to conquer anything, you got to conquer self, okay. And this experience of which I'm speaking, this waking up experience, there's actually nothing really you can do, okay, even though there's certain things, certain practices that would be very good for you, like, for example, eating, you know, as healthy as you can, okay, not really going to, you know, certain extremes that some people might suggest, but eating as healthy as you can, getting as much sunlight, you know, drinking pure water from the earth, and practicing meditation, practicing visualization, scripting, journaling, mirror work, you know, affirmation, and Most of all, loving yourself, believing in yourself, embracing yourself. That's why you're told that the greatest commandment is to love the Lord thy God with all of your heart and your mind, and then love your neighbor as yourself, because the self of man is God. So my brother, my sister, seek first to discover your God self, your creative self, your higher self, that infinite intelligence, and then all these other things will be added on to you. So true wealth is within, and it would reflect on the outside, not just only with material things, but with your words of wisdom that you will provide to help to uplift humanity and make this world a better place for each and everyone. Okay, so with that being said, my brother and my sisters, you can look around and see some people are using the wealth to make atomic bomb. Some people are using the wealth to make guns. Some people are using the wealth, you know, which is the outside wealth, which I'm speaking about, right? They're using that to buy up all of the lands and feed people with GMO food and so on. Okay, they have their agenda. So really and truly, I just saying that you got to look more deeply to realize, you know, your inner wealth. That's the most important thing. So wake up. You know, you need to wake up to grow rich. True riches, okay, come from when you actually wake up. So with that being said, my brother, my sisters, I hope what I'm saying makes sense to you and it resonating with you. I want to say to you, if you haven't subscribed already, to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share this video. Also, I'd like to encourage you to follow me. If you haven't started following me on Instagram, to follow me at BlackMadGuru, and also to check out my Inner Sun Science and Technology course to create your reality consciously. It's on my Patreon, okay? And also, if you like to support this work by any other way, we have a PayPal link down below. You can feel free to check out that PayPal link. Okay, so with all of that being said, my brother and my sisters, I want to just say peace, love you all, I'm out.